So, hi. Um, yeah. Yes, last week I couldn't stream because I had fucking COVID. I think this would have demonetized me now, saying fucking. But who cares? I don't have monetization anyway, so. Well. Yeah. So, let's see. Where were we 2 weeks ago? I have no idea where we stopped. Let's look at our main.rs. We wanted to write our own thing, if I remember correctly. Our own terminal UI system. Let's see what we have. So, of course, it fucks me up. Of course. Let's crash cargo. Thanks. Now, better. Let's see. It is updating its grades.io index. Of course it is updating. There's one thing I hate about Rust, and it's this file log on the cache, package cache. But I think I can do it myself. It downloads. Wonderful. So, let's see. I see. This is where we ended. So, let's make a second canvas. So let's call it canvas 2. And how was the function called again? It was called composite add. Okay. Let's see if this works. It does not. Mismatch types you want to borrow. In an attempt to panic, to subtract with overflow. I see. So 225. I see. So this should be an OR. And now it's completely empty. So let's see. I think we're doing something wrong here. RX. Yes, this is, I think, wrong. So, which cases do we have? We have the first case is if we have just an empty cell. The second case how can X be larger than Rx? One of them must be. So this is correct. But oh, I see. Let's do it like that. Let's match on the top cell. If it's none, then we just return the bot cell. Otherwise, well, that's YouTube. Yeah, I started writing on this code. I noticed that it doesn't work as expected if I start compositing multiple canvases. So yeah, usually I decided to do something like a stream starting thingy, but I can't actually add any music to it since I noticed my capture card doesn't capture music correctly from HDMI input, which wouldn't be so bad if macOS would allow me to record desktop output, so I would be playing the music myself. But of course this doesn't work, so I do it without. This is how much I hate macOS. So sum now we can use this. Actually Rx and Ry. Do we need to unwrap this? Yes, yes, yes. Why do I need a specific extra kernel extension to do what every other operating system can do? Like Windows can do it, Linux can do it, And macOS is... Why should it be the odd one out? At some point, yeah, at some point I think I'm just gonna stick to Asahi Linux. But until then, I think it takes some time. Yeah. Cell at point. Let's continue. This didn't work because I need to set a semicolon. This is an option which is correct. I unpack it here. This statement is not surrounded by a body. That can be done really easily. And this must be borrowed. Maybe this must be borrowed. This point or this may be borrowed because I'm too dumb to actually copy paste this thing. So what is it again? Do you want me to borrow there? Or don't you? Ah. Now everything is ours again. So let me just always do none. Does this work? Oh, it does. Let's do it differently. So the idea here is I have this thing. Like I have this canvas. And I'm starting at 0, 0 until height. So I go down. That's actually not what I really want. I want to go first. No, actually I want to go the height first. Yeah, that's correct. So I go here this way. And if Rx is smaller than X and it's smaller than Y, it takes the bottom. So this is the first thing. So let me give a second case. Rx is larger than X plus top width, or Ry is larger than Y plus top height. Then we also don't take anything. So if we have a 2 by 2 thing, we have this should be the second result. So let's check if it compiles. It does. Good. The next point is this. So we know a little bit I mean, it's better than before. I can talk a lot more. Like, I think I can do a talk 2 hours without dying. But sometimes you hear me coughing, but it's not that bad. So let's return. Get cell at point txty. Either it's this. Actually, we can do this, I think. Ooh, see this? That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Can I make it? Can I make it yellow? It's yellow. Cool. And I think it works. I think it works as expected. So, yeah. So that's a plus. Now I want to know what happens if I put in a really large thing that's larger than the actual output. It extends the output. That shouldn't happen. Should it? That shouldn't happen. So let's do this. So what happens? Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. So now we can do some interesting stuff. Let's make a new module. Widgets are the interesting part of this thing, because at the percent thingy here, that's added by my shell to notify that this program output didn't end with a new line. Normally applications should end their output with a new line, but this percent tells me that it didn't. And in this case, I think this is not a problem, because if I add a new line, I would have an empty line there. So yeah, it's not there for output to be captured, so it doesn't actually matter. So I think this is a good thing that the percent marker is being shown. So let's make a widget. Widget is a simple trait that do nothing except they build a canvas, they take a reference to self and output a canvas. So our first thing is a screen. Actually, we have a trade container. Yeah, we have a trade called container, which takes widgets. So it needs to build a canvas, so actually let's start simple. Trade, we make a struct text. It has text inside it. We make it a string. We make a function new for it with a string. It's a very easy one. It returns a text. Done. And now we can implement widget for text. It returns a canvas. And this canvas, actually, why is the Rust for Rust analyzer not here? It is now. Ah, there's a shorthand. Does this work? Cool. Learn something new. So we want a canvas. File not included in module 3. We can fix this. Use create canvas. And since I imported it, I can directly refer to it. I do not need an implementation, and this is apparently optional. We make this trade public. Found struct text. Yeah, that makes sense. So we want a new canvas. So let's call it split a terminal, split at, separate matching a pattern. We separate matching this. We want it to be a use. We want to have it a vector. Exactly. We want to be a vector of strings or string references. Now we know how high this thing is. Now we want to iterate over it. Let's map over it first. And now we know how large, how wide it is, which means we can make a canvas. Is this the correct order? Width and height. So this way we know now, we know how large the box is. Returning the local binding can. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's crash it if it's too large. Let's do this because reasons required by a bound. This is a U16. Maybe this is already a U16. I need to unwrap this. And now this automatically works. And now we can just go in. For every line. We want to set a new cell. How do I make a cell? A C with car. Okay. This is actually an index. Index slice. Aha. What can I do with this? This is an option. I see. line index, car index, because we are going to need it later. Let's make it empty instead. So let line. We want to have the line. It should be this, and we need the kind which should be mutable. Type cell not found is private. Okay. Let's make it public. This should not happen. Let character. Why can't it be indexed by usize? What is len? Cars? I see. This is actually not what I want. How do I use car indices? Ah, this is useful. Found usize. Yeah, I need to learn reading a documentation. So let's try something new. Text must be public. Yeah. So build canvas should actually be known. Why can't you find? Why can't you find if the trade is in scope. I see. Text widget. So I can now just do this. Ah, I see. Let's see how horribly it fails. This should not happen. It happened. Ah, it works now. Cool. Let's make another structure, which is an area. It has a width. It has a height. It can be created. And it has a background color, which is an option of now this makes a new area with height, background color is none. And one with width, height, and this requires a sum. And this returns self. So, and it of course implements a widget. And it of course implements build canvas. So self.background color. If it's none, it returns a canvas. And otherwise. So I think I had an optimization there. With field and a cell. So I need a block here Can I just do with background? I can. Gear style. With background. I see. So and so borrow here, borrow here. Why isn't this working? I see I'm missing this. I need to make a filled canvas. I see. Now I can make an area. I need area and widget. Yes, until next week it's not a test stream anymore. Yeah. It's not a test stream starting next week. I think I'm slowly ready, but next week it stops being a test stream. So cool, it drew me a 10 by 10 widget. Let's make a public struct overlay. It has a bottom. So B is a widget, T is a widget. Impl overlay. Let's implement the function new, which has a bottom and a top. And returns me an overlay bottom top. Very easy. And now can implement widget for this. And this is actually easier than one might think. Let's build a canvas here, and top X is 0. Top right is a U16, top Y is a U16. Also, top X is a U16, top Y is a U16. Top, let's build a canvas for the top. Bottom dot composite at top self top X self top Y. Easy. And we can now just add text and overlay. And we can just make overlay new, area new 1010, color red, and we can make a text new hi at 22. We need to make it to a string and build the canvas. Done. Let's see how it doesn't work. Would have been so nice if it just worked. But well, can't have everything. So I have this feeling that overlay failed again. So like this. I have this feeling it's the fucking Apple thing which says, yeah, you can't use your computer while you're not accepting our terms and conditions. At least I think it is. If it's the case, I will see because it will fail and I will see this notification again. Because literally nothing else is running. In which case, I will be calling Apple tomorrow, asking them if they can just, if they're insane. Big is this thing actually? 1010, this is 2. Should actually return stuff. So I have an area with a background color. For reasons. Like, I just closed this notification. Why is this a notification back? Well, it's not a notification then. Good news. It is the notification. Apple! The problem is I'm not allowed to call during a stream because fucking German law. I want to know if they are still... If they are fucking insane! I want to know if... Are they fucking insane? The only thing that changes is fucking notification it's showing again. Stop showing me this notification. I'm not gonna accept your fucking terms and conditions. I want to use this fucking device, not actually accept terms and conditions every 5 days whenever you decide that the services I am decidedly not using are getting used again. And why am I required to accept the services for the conditions for services I'm not using? Tell me, Apple. Tell me. For fuck's sake. So, but I'm gonna know if it's failing again. The second this thing is showing again, and it kills itself again, I know it's Apple. So, let's just watch. So why isn't this working? The area works, and I'm overlaying top on top of bottom. So I have this, and let's see, area with background 10. What happens if I do a second area with background of size 5, and this time make it white? So it does show the text. I think the text should also have a foreground color. This should be a good idea. So color is an ANSI term, color, and it's not a background color, it's a foreground color. And it's some color, and here color is none. Foreground color is none. So now I can just go in with style, unwrap, or and I need to borrow here. Done. Yeah, nothing changed. No surprises there. I see. So I can't do this. Can I just do this? Interesting. Cool. Now I have a white test. Cool. Let's not. That's extra work. Let's make another widget called background. That way I don't need the background color for the area anymore, which makes everything a lot easier. And instead I create a widget background, which takes another widget which is an cid-chan color, which configures a color for me. And it's a background. And since we are sure that we want a background, we can enforce a color to be picked. So let's call it widget instead. That makes it shorter and it returns a background. Pub widget for background. So actually we want to impl it, and we know it's a widget. So we want a new cell. And we want white on self.background. And we need to borrow there. And we need canvas with filled, width and height. So why don't I have width and height? Let width, height, size, width, height. Done. And I need to borrow here too. But I don't need to borrow here. So we want to composite parent onto background. And now we can just nicely do this. And we can now just try this out. Did not yield any changes as desired. Now we make it black. Cool, it works as expected. So, I see this as a win. We can now composite images just like we want. So, what's the next step? Let's add some let's resolve the warnings here. Let's add some helper functions. Okay, it is not Apple. Still, the operating system sucks because it killed my screen capture again. I am wondering how bad you can fuck up. I see. How can I reload it? Like this. This time it doesn't use the wrong one. Reset tracking and we should be fine. Yeah. Remove controls. This time it wasn't Apple. This time it was Kaleidoface. But who cares? Happens sometimes. But as we can see, we can now just add text how we want. Now we just add some layouting structs. So widget, it takes a widget, it takes a background, it doesn't take a background, it takes a top U16, left is U16, right is U16 and bottom is U16. Let's do it like that. Actually, we want top and right, left, then bottom, then right. I think this is better. Impl padding. So widget is a W, top U16, left U16, bottom U16, right U16. Widget top, left, bottom, right. And now implement widget for it. Let p width, p height, p parent dot size. Let width be p width plus self dot left dot self dot right. Let height p height plus self top plus self bottom. Let's make a new canvas which is empty. Width height and composite stuff onto it. Composite add parent self top self left. Let's see. I want to have a padding. So I want to have a padding in there. Padding new should return 4, 5. I have a background new. I see. This is part of background. Color black. Hi, how are you? I am currently... Yo, I think this works as expected. That's cool. So this added some padding. Let's Make the padding smaller. Huh? That's not quite right. Top left. And it also should add bottom and right. Top left, bottom right. Top left, bottom right. Huh. Why isn't this working as expected? So I have this thing. It should add some padding. Like, let's try 1, 1, 1, 1. And it adds one padding to it. If I say this, it should add 3 padding to it. Let's do a tricky. Let's output A's. Let's try this. Let's see if this okay. So P width and P height, is this the actual output order? So we have this U16 height, width and height. So So what is my configuration in this case? I have 1, 2, 1, 1. So it should let's just return target. That's not quite right. That's not the right size. That's not quite the right size. This is not quite the right size. So this is top left. Nee. This is left. 1, 1. This is where the test should be placed. I think I know what's going on. X and Y. Left top. And now it works as expected. So I want 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and yeah. Lands here, and now we can just make an empty canvas. Cool. This is really cool. So let us try making some rudimentary thing with it. So what was the old size again? So from our first stream I have this overlay with a good size. So let's try it. How large is it? I can't seem to find out how large it should be. Let's say this. No. Let's run it again. This seems like a good size. Maybe a little bit larger. Oh, exactly. Let's make this thing a lot larger. So 30 height. Let's try this. Yeah. Let's do this. Hundred 30. Seems good. Let's this cool. Let's make this black. I don't think this is very nice to use, to be honest. But let's continue. Yeah, let's start with this. And overlay additional stuff on it. So we have a green part. So let's overlay this at 0, 0. That's easier to remember. And let's add a padding on it. And here's a comma missing. And it's not showing up. Why isn't it showing up? What's the empty cell? Cell default. Character must be a car. So I have is still black. So the cell, why is the cell compositing not working? Top cell, composite ANSI color. Yeah, it should take this one. If it's there, it should clone it and return a new one. So it should prefer the top one. So this is false. Larger than equal top width, which is also false. So we get at point y. So, let's see. Why am I not getting any output here? Just out of interest, do I get a colored output? I do not. This one gives me an output. If I do this output is suddenly green. If I want to have a new overlay at 0, 0, let's make it 10 by 10, being green. Still don't see anything. But now I can just go in, comment a bunch of stuff out. You know what? Let's update the widgets for area. So now it contains a lot of spaces. Now it's still green. Let me overlay this on top of it and suddenly it's black. Overlay. Lay. Background overlay. That's the no. Area overlay. Bottom top. Bottom dot composite at top. So we know that both of them create canvases. But why doesn't this one show up? It should create an empty area of 105 times 28. And it should make its background green. And then it should composite it onto this black area. Does someone of you have an idea? This one builds a canvas with style ANSI term. White on self.background. Hmm. So, width and height. I get it from here. I fill it with this background. Done. And I composite it on top. And the parent I composite onto it. This one is just an empty canvas with a specific width and size. With the result being 150 times 30, 105 times 28. Now I just want to know if I put an overlay here onto 0, 0, a text again, does it magically become green? No, it magically just gets ignored. This one returns me this. Let's try this overlay now. This gives me a green overlay onto a black background. This is suddenly black. Let me composite it onto 0, 0. What the fuck? I think it's hard to see, so let me make it black. What the fuck? Where do these C's come from? Like, what the fuck? Why is this filled with C's? What the fuck? There are two C's in cid-chan. But I assume it's the first, but why is it taking the first? So it is taking the first character. But why? How does it get the idea that I want the first character? So let's see, get salad points. Should by default return none if it can't find this thing. Larger than equal. Does it make sense? Yeah, it does. So here it should be none, and in case it's none, it should take the bottom cell. At RXRY. Cool. That's the reason. Let's use padding here. Um, 1, 2, 1, 2 gives me this. Let's make it 10. That's not enough. Nice. And let's make this white. And maybe not here, but 129. 229 then. 28. Yeah. Look, this needs to be a bit smaller. Like this. Let's put it a little bit down. Another. Oh, wrong one. That was too much. Exactly. Let's make it less large. Like this. Think this is nice size. Now I could put let's put the overlay here so it doesn't go too much on this size. 8, 7, 1. Let's put a padding here. 25, 23. 23, 23. 88, 1. So let's put both of them down one thing. Yeah. I think this could be a nice overlay. Now we need to make it dynamic. Let's find a nicer API next time. I think next time we should find a nicer API to place those elements. So I don't have this huge tree of overlays here. So it's far nicer. Maybe I can do it real quick. If I do yeah. Let's make a public struct. Placement, which takes a widget. And it has a widget. It has a x and a y coordinate. Impl placement taking a widget fnu widget w x u16 y u16 returning self xy. So the next thing is place this takes two of them. So top, let's call it area, and placements, which is into iterator. So is this working as I expected? No. Main iterated trait. Let's see, is there a Rust iterable trait? Nee. What do we have here? Sugar for iterators. Into iter. Wait. What does into iterator do? It consumes itself. Oh. I don't want that. Cool. That's older than the first version I modded. It was 1.7 beta. So into iter. Okay. Let's look at. Let's look at vec. What does it implement? Dref. Hmm. I have no idea when. I won't be rising it. I kinda like my rice. So, yeah. Okay, from what I see, that needs widget set, which is a widget, and imp widget set for std vec. So fn ether so that moves out of a vector. That alternative desktop environments died out mostly. Yeah, most either write their own, like configure their own, or they use some X11 ones, or they use GNOME or KDE, and that's essentially it. I'm interested what will be happening to Cosmos, a Cosmic, which Pop OS is doing. I'm interested to see what happens there. Yeah, there won't be any alternative desktop environments, which is sad. I don't like it. Let's use vectors. Placement does take a can't. It had Cairo, but that was essentially everything. So I'm setting a placement. I never heard of Bwin, to be honest. Expected unit type, yeah, that's correct. So I never heard of Bwin. So that's a thing. It never did. So let's see. Build canvas. We want to iter. Let's collect. We don't want it. We want, in reality, we want to reduce. Target. Previous and next. Okay, how does reduce work? Um, fold is what I want. Target. Previous and next. Previous.composite at widget.build canvas n.x n.y. So U16 YU16, and I want to mutate stuff. Let's put an empty vec in there. Wonderful. So we want a place. It should have an area on this black thing. This is a place on padding new. And we need to mutate place. We want a new background on an area. Which is 23 by 23. Which is green. And we have a padding of 1, 2, 1, 2. No, this is the widget. Okay. Impl for widget for the. So we want the ref trade use std ops dref. Cool. Target is T. We want to forward build canvas. So how do I make this work? Impl for box. Let's see if we can implement something for box. Okay. Shortcut for if I'm using a generic parameter, the caller chooses a concrete type. Therefore, the callee must provide function with any return. Traits or generics. So dünn trait. So, Rust box. What is a box in Rust? What does it implement? It implements a lot of stuff. As file descriptor, as mutable, as raw file descriptor, async iterator. Implement deref for box TA. So how does this work? Boxed in widget is not satisfied. Let's do it like that. This should work. This function takes 88.2. Rust infiltrate for all smart pointers. So for deref dyn widget, dyn deref. Would this work? This works too. Cool. Bye. I'm going to end the stream soon too, so yeah. Does it work? Okay. Aha. That's good to know. Let me copy this. So what's the other thing? This one. But this one is located 2, 2. And then I just want to draw this place build canvas.draw. Cool. And now I can add another place.place box new text new to string add. How big is this thing again? 115. Okay, I want to have it at 2 and I want to have it at 28. And I'm missing a semicolon. Cool. Let's remove the paddings. Let's make it a little bit larger. Yeah, like this. I think we can stop here. Wonderful. So I think we had accomplished a lot. So I'm thinking I'm calling a day here now. And that being said, bye.